So you want to add, it has right here, 5 liters. Listen, this part gonna get cut out. Hey guys, so today I wanted to bring you guys along with me to harvest from my hydroponic system that I literally have, like, we're at my kitchen table. Welcome. So we are going to harvest whatever is ready. We're gonna clean up, do our kind of weekly maintenance, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So come on, let's go. First, it's time to refill, to add more water into the system. So if you see right here, ooh, let's see, can you see? Okay. You probably can't see it. Let's see it. Pull it out. Here. So it lets us know how much water is actually in the system. And so this little piece in here, it floats in the water. So right now it's not in water. So it's saying it's at the minimum. It's empty, but it's not. It's like, I try to refill it at the halfway mark. And so, can you see? Right here, the water level is right here at the halfway mark. You probably can't see it, but it's at the halfway mark. So I'm going to add water. Before I add water, I like to add nutrients to it. So the system actually came with its own plant food. Literally, plant food A, plant food B. And so this system holds 6 liters of water. And with the plant food, you have to add plant A and plant B every time that you re-add it. So you add 5 milliliters for each one per 1 liter. So I usually refill at the halfway mark. So I'm adding about 3 liters of water, and then I'll do 15 milliliters of each solution into the system. So let's go ahead and do that now. It doesn't really matter what you start with, but you just gotta add them both. So shake it up, fill it up. The cup, the top of this that I'm pouring in, it is measured. It's like a medicine cup. You know how it has the little lines on it? So this is actually empty. So I'll need to buy some more of that and pour it in. That's solution A. Do the same thing for solution B. Fill it up to the 15 milliliter line. Okay. Now, if you're wondering what is in this solution, I don't really know. It tells you, it has a bunch of different nutrients, and they have different nutrients in each one. Like this has nitrogen and other stuff. This has a bunch of stuff. See, listen, okay, chemistry wasn't my ministry. So I'm going to tell you the wrong thing if I actually try. So I'm not going to try. I'm just know it's a lot of good stuff in there. Okay. So now that I added both plant A, I added solution A and solution B. Now I'm going to add the water. Now this is not actually spring water. It's just water it's tap water. But I leave the tap water sitting out in this jug for at least overnight. I really just have it sitting on the jug like all the time because I'm constantly watering plants throughout the house. And so I labeled it plants so nobody accidentally drinks it. Sometimes I'll add like fertilizer in there when I'm watering like other plants around the house. I don't add any of the plant food for the system. I don't add that directly in here. But I leave the top open and I just let the chlorine, so tap water has chlorine in it. And so if you let it sit on the counter overnight, the chlorine will evaporate. Plants don't really like chlorine. Some plants can tolerate it. They're fine. But some plants don't really like it. So I just kind of do this for all my plants now. So can you see? Yep. I just pour it in there. And what I'm doing is I'm watching the water meter, the water leveler, to see once it gets to completely full. So I just keep pouring. Just keep pouring until it gets to the top level. We're almost there. Almost there. Okay. We made it. We're there. So, not sure if you can see without me completely breaking everything, but it is to the maximum level. So, we are good. Maximum is 6 liters. So, we're good with that. Sometimes you can wipe it up. You want to keep your workstation clean because I spill water everywhere. And then you can put the little top back on. There's that. So that's how easy it is to refill. I seem to be refilling about twice a week. Again, I'm not waiting till it gets empty. I fill it up at the halfway mark, and I seem to be filling it up about twice a week, we'll say. Okay, next. First, I want to show you guys my little flower, my strawberry flower. So I hope you guys watched my short. If you haven't, go ahead and watch the short where I explain about how strawberries grow. And so this is a beautiful flower that will turn into a strawberry, but it has to be pollinated. So I have a little paintbrush here. I usually just keep my paintbrush right on my system where I can just pollinate it whenever flowers open. So you have to take the paintbrush and make sure you put the pollen on all parts on the inside. And I'll do this every day for a couple of days just to ensure that I got every part of the fruits. Have you ever seen like deformed strawberries or strawberries that kind of like misshaped? That's because they weren't properly pollinated. So I make sure I do this every day just to make sure I got every spot on the little fruit, so that way I get a good pollination. Okay, now that is done, I am going to, do you guys see this? So exciting. Actually, these strawberries are ready. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. You can just pull it off if you want, but I'm being fancy, so I'm going to cut it with my kitchen scissors. All the YouTube girlies do this. Okay. And then I have a little tray right here to put anything that I harvest. I put it in my little tray. I also have another strawberry in the back that is ready. Can you see that? How perfect is that? Better than going to the grocery store, right? Okay. I have a few other strawberries. You see this strawberry is turning red. It still has some parts on there that are kind of whitish, greenish. So we're going to leave that on for a few more days. This one is still a baby strawberry, still very much green, so it still has some time to go. So we'll leave those on. Now we'll move on to our collard greens and our lettuce. Okay. So this system, in case you were wondering, this light does go up and down. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to mess something up. But it does go up and down. So as your plants grow, you can raise the light to kind of keep the same height as your plants. You don't want to have too much space from the light, so that way you don't want your plants to get like leggy. So I try to keep my lettuce and my collard greens kind of small because I'm focusing on strawberries in the system. So the collard greens, as you can see, the collard greens, when they start getting big, the leaves block out the strawberries, some of the strawberry leaves. And so I do have like some like leaves down at the bottom that aren't getting much light, so they're kind of like dying off a bit. So I try to keep our collard greens and the lettuce, which kind of grow big, I try to keep those kind of, I pull the leaves back constantly, so that way the strawberry plants, which kind of stay small like this, they can always get light. So let's go ahead and pull back some of these collard green leaves. Whew. Now there's some condensation on the leaves. Oh, isn't she so pretty? I just love it. Okay, let's see. I have another leaf right here. There we go. That's another pretty big leaf right here. There we go. Oh, yes. That's a big size leaf. All right. So as you see, just from pulling those 3 leaves off, the strawberry plants that are kind of inside right here, these leaves are able to get more light. So that's awesome. Next, we'll move on to our lettuce. So the lettuce is kind of off to the side, so it's probably not producing the best because it's not like smack dab in the middle. It's not getting all the direct light. There's some like leaves off to the side here, like kind of climbing the wall. It's not a climbing plant, but it's kind of just like leaning on the wall for support. So we kind of just let it do what it does. Do what it do. Here's one of those dead strawberry plants. Strawberry leaves, I'm sorry, not plants. Here's some lettuce leaves. You can see the ends, I don't know if you can see that. The ends are kind of, I don't know, little discolored, if you will. They aren't getting the best light being up against the wall, so that's that. Another lettuce leaf. Smaller lettuce leaf. Lettuce leaf. My daughter likes to pick at the lettuce leaves and taste it throughout the day. So some of our leaves are kind of pinched on by little fingers. Let's see. Leaves. And I have 2 lettuce plants in here. So this system holds 15 pods. It has 15 compartments. So this is a compartment right here. This one is empty. I leave a couple empty just so the system doesn't get overcrowded. You know, the plants have space to grow. So there's 15 total. I want to say I have about 10 plants growing in the system right now. I'm thinking about actually taking lettuce and collard greens off, but we'll see. I really like focusing on our strawberries. Our strawberries are doing really good, and my kids and I, my husband, we all love strawberries, so I think we're going to continue to focus on our strawberries. But for now, we are harvesting our lettuce. Now you see how these leaves are kind of small. Again, they're kind of leggy. Now, my mom, hi mommy, my mom has a system as well, and her lettuce plants are full. She focuses on lettuce. She doesn't focus on strawberries. So her lettuce is smack dab in the middle, getting all that good sunlight, light. And so her leaves are a bit bigger. They aren't as leggy as mine, but still taste delicious, but the leaf is not as full. Okay. I'm going to leave a few leaves on here just so they can continue to grow. Actually, I really need to really want to pull this plant, but okay. Have another lettuce plant back here, if you can see that. So I'm going to pull some leaves from it. Okay. This is going to make a pretty good salad. A pretty good salad. See some dead leaves, just cleaning up the system. Try to remove any plants that aren't thriving, any leaves that aren't thriving, I should say. Pull them off. These are the plants at the bottom who aren't getting much sunlight. Another leaf. Okay. And there is that. Isn't she cute? Okay. So we'll just kind of lay that there and get everything kind of back situated. Pulling off a dead leaf on a plant. Making sure everything is kind of spaced out. Making sure I got everything. So yeah. Do you see how big this strawberry leaf is? This is huge. This is a really big strawberry leaf. But that's how you know you have a healthy system. You have a healthy root system, a healthy plant. And so do you see, okay, you see this flower, right? But do you see all these little buds that are going to grow? All these buds are going to turn into strawberries. So we have the flower, that's one strawberry. And then we have these little buds right here that are going to turn into flowers and then into strawberry plants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This little plant alone is going to turn into 5 strawberries in the next maybe couple weeks. So how cool is this system? All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today as I clean up and harvest and do my maintenance with my hydroponic system. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. And please don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe. Tell everybody. Have all your friends and family subscribe. We are doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. So stay tuned for more information about that. But thank you for your time and have a good one.